the boat that you would not do in a movie theater, like talk on your cell phones and have loud conversations. Now feel free to use your cell phones to take pictures and feel free to talk to the people next to you. Just do so quickly, quietly, and discreetly. You know, movie theater mode, right? The city of San Antonio wants all the boat captains to inform everybody on board there's no smoking, vaping, or tobacco use of any kind on the entire river wall. You can smoke on the street level, but you can't drink, and you can drink on the river walk level, but you can't smoke. So I guess if you want to drink and smoke, you gotta stand on the stairs in the tree or something like that. Also, sit down on the boat. Sit down on the boat. Sit on the boat. Okay, guys. Now, we haven't finished the safety brief yet, so I haven't got to this part. Everybody, I was afraid this would happen. Nobody's paying attention to me. Now, if somebody breaks any of the rules, I'm required to assume that you didn't understand the rules. I have to stop the boat, go over all the rules again. Now, we haven't gone through the rules yet, so I'm not going to go all the way over it. Just do need all of you guys to understand that we do need everyone to remain seated at all times. That's kind of a real big one here. And the city wants you to know that we do have life jackets underneath the deck in front of the doors that you use to come inside. But I want you guys to know that if you find yourself in the river, you don't have to panic. All you got to do is stand up and walk on out. It's only 3 or 4 feet deep. And that's about it. We got any questions on the city mandated safety rules? All right, folks, take a look at these flowers here on the right-hand side. They're inside 500-pound concrete flower pots. Notice that one of those 500-pound concrete flower pots are missing. That's because we hit it with our boats, folks. So it'll take a crosswind less than 1 second to propel this 4,000-pound boat from one side of the river walk to the other. The room knot goes into the water. The city will come out, put them back in, and then we'll come out and knock them back in again. Now, this area is notoriously famous as a place of unpredictable winds. That's why the boat captains have to be very vigilant and make sure that everyone keeps their behinds in their seats. Because we've all crashed into the side of the riverwalk here. And we got bumpers, giant rubber bumpers going around the boat. See, the boats are designed to bump. And everything's going to be fine as long as everyone remains seated. So knowing this is boat that we're going to pass, that's our military boat. Now the military boat says to commemorate our military heritage. Our entire 300 years of history, we've always had a military base here in San Antonio. Today, the largest military base in San Antonio is Lackland Air Force Base. Sometimes people ask me if there are fish in the river. The answer is yes. We have over 70 varieties of wildlife in the river. We even have the venomous water moccasin snake inside the river. So you probably don't want to do any swimming in the river while you're here. The next question I'm often asked is, if there are fish in this river, can we go fishing in this river? And the answer is yes, you can. But not off the side of the boat. There's no fishing on the river. You got to get outside the river. Now everybody, we're going to pass on here a lot of lovely bridges, so we're going to see you keep all your body parts on the hook and keep your hands down. As we pass underneath this bridge, keep your hands down and look to my right-hand side, because you're about to see a beautiful 8.5-foot statue of the Catholic saint that this river was named after. So that statue on my right-hand side is of San Antonio de Padua. In English, we call him Saint Anthony. Now, I notice a lot of you are looking behind me at the rock statue. That was one like Cuban Kardashian. That's not St. Anthony. We'll talk about that one on the way back. But for now, St. Anthony was born in the 12th century in Lisbon, Portugal, and that statue is a gift to the city from the country of Portugal for the hemisphere in 1968. That statue of San Antonio de Padua is very famous, and here in San Antonio, there's a whole lot of people who take San Antonio de Padua very, very seriously. That's because he's the Catholic patron saint of lost saints. So a lot of people sincerely believe that if you ever lose anything dear to your heart, all you have to do is pray to St. Anthony and he'll help you find it. That's good for us here in Texas. Because, can we get that child seated, please? Now, folks, this is a narrated tour, so if you please practice movie theater etiquette, don't talk on your cell phones during this narrated tour. No, a lot of problems with the safety brief so far, folks. So you guys look up and to the right, and you'll see a beautiful church steeple there. That church steeple belongs to St. Joseph Catholic Church. It was made all the way back in 1868 during the cowboy days by German immigrants. And that church is still active to this day. If you go to church there this Sunday, you might even hear the all-male choir sing in German to commemorate their heritage. In 1921, there was a major flood in the area, and the Army Corps of Engineers wanted to seal off the riverwalk and be done with it. The San Antonio Conservation Society stepped in to save the riverwalk, and in 1929, Robert H. Huffman, a graduate of the University of Texas, submitted a flood control plan that was approved by the city. But 1929 was the year the stock market crashed. So the city didn't have any funding available. So it wasn't until 12 years later in 1941 when a federal program called Rural Project cost of $430,000, which in today's money would be like $4.3 billion. Now, we do have the ability to drain the Riverwalk, so we'll do that every year to clean it out. And the last time we drained the Riverwalk, we found 355 cell phones. We also found 75 electric scooters. This is the local mariachi band here. What do you guys think? The local mariachi band. Now, at this time, my company would like me to say, on behalf of the students,
You stop and just put the microphones out. Yeah, that's it.
I'm not gonna get tired. I'll walk in.
We're gonna see you.
No, every time. Every time there is a new story. You're not gonna get tired.
Are we switching the boss?
No, it's switching life.
Mike.
So it's on the way back. I doubt we're gonna wanna just go on the plane thing. And I'm assuming you guys know what you're wearing out in your shower.